Probably my favorite article I've seen in a little while. So I'm glad we get to bring it to the boys.
Yeah.
So this is on today.com, parenting. Someone wrote an article. I wanted my son to reject masculine stereotypes, but then he fell in love with tractors. That was nothing worse, right? You could pinpoint the moment Simpson style where his heart breaks.
It was like the girl in Toronto whose son wouldn't pee sitting.
It's very similar to that,
She's like, my son, he refuses to pee sitting down.
I'm
trying to force him because I don't want to fuck his head up.
Hey, what's going on with this? Hey, Daddy, can I have a tractor? It's like, over my dead body. Why? Well, because it's a little something called dumping off a load of the patriarchy in my house. Do you know, by the way, so this guy's a big stay-at-home dad or whatever, and I learned a term.
What's that?
Do you know what a bug man is?
No. I'm a bug chaser.
So apparently girls have been using this to talk shit about guys.
Oh.
Or vice versa. I don't really know the entire term, but...
Hello, bugman.
So a bugman is a guy that can't do any real things. Like, for example, a guy that was like, works as a marketer or whatever, but he doesn't know how to fix a shelf and he couldn't do any real things. He wouldn't know how to shovel the driveway.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how to, put together a TV or something like that.
So he's not a man.
Yeah, but I think we're bugmen.
Bugman? I'm a less of a bugman.
That's the thing. You think that you're not a bug. You're a bugman in denial.
I can do some stuff.
Well, I choose not to be a bug. That's the thing.
What are you, a spider?
Well, no,
bugs.
See, that's the difference between some people and me. Is bugman's the life that I've chosen. I
love you're turning into it's bugman now. It's not bugman, it's bugman.
Well, girls have been using it like, oh, this guy can't even do a shelf, and I go, yeah, you're right. I don't want to fucking fix shit.
Yeah.
I have a good job.
I don't need to fix.
Yeah, I also don't drive my own car. Hey there, I get an Uber. Yeah. I'm a fucking king shit.
I have a chauffeur.
I also have a chauffeur.
A chauffeur.
Yeah. Well, that's
different chauffeurs. I've the different one.
So I've been saying any girl that doesn't want to cook and stuff like that, calling her a bug woman.
I'm gonna start calling my girlfriend a bug woman.
That's where I was getting with this whole thing, right? So anytime your girl doesn't want to make dinner or something like that, you call her a bug woman.
You're gonna get her like one of those fucking maybe a ladybug hat.
Get her a ladybug hat.
So put on. You go. You want to make dinner? Put the hat on.
You have two choices: make dinner,
like the dunce cap. On. It's the new dunce cap.
Yeah. So
the bug hat
calling your girl a bug woman if she doesn't want to do it, like she doesn't want to do the dishes, call her a bug woman.
I like that one.
If she doesn't want to, clean the sheets, put the comforter on. It's like, okay, I didn't know I was living with a bug woman. Let me just get some insect repellent. So that's how you flip that one around. Yeah. I've been trying to call guys that don't want to put together fucking shelves and sorry, I don't want to,
It's weird that it was Bugman because
tar my driveway.
Yeah. It's weird that it was Bugman because before it was just man. They go, you're just not a man. And
right.
Now they go, you're just a bug man instead.
Well, I guess I don't know what even the thing is. I guess they're saying that you have flimsy arms or something like that. Okay. Well, anyways, this dad's a bugman, and he says, all my life I've prided myself on blurring gender lines. But when my young son started to gravitate towards the very thing I'd shunned, I wasn't sure what to do. And I sort of relate to this bugman life because my dad also, when I was very young, forced me to take ballet. Yeah. And then he used to come in, and then I go out and want to dance, and then he would shoot my feet with guns. And he goes,
dance, boy.
He goes, yeah. He was a very masculine way to not enforce gender roles.
Yeah.
They said, "You gonna dance, boy?" And Dad, I just want to play hockey. He goes,
"Yo, you gonna dance? I'm gonna make you dance.
Put your dress on, boy." I go, Dad. He goes, "This ain't no gender role household." Oh, this is a progressive household. Click. This is a progressive household. Click, click, click. And he turned the gun sideways too when he shot it.
Oh, he's a little sassy.
Yeah. So I can also relate to being, living in a household where gender roles were very frowned upon.
Yeah.
Anything. Chopped off my dick at a young age. Then when I turned 18, they said it was my choice to put it back on. They didn't say, they let me choose my gender, but they did it reversed. Because there are people, they go, you start with a dick, and then we'll let you choose your gender when you're 18. My household, they chopped off the dick, and they say, if you choose to be a boy when you're 18, that's your right.
They just put it in a fucking pickle jar. Just sits on top of the mantle, and he goes, we're going to give you the key to the lock of that jar when you turn 18.
If you turn 18.
Just fucking,
and you
just tap the glass when you're a kid. You go, hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
It's a fucking goldfish.
And yeah. And then they go, every couple of years they check in. They go, what are you thinking? What are you leaning towards? You going to put that bad boy on?
You go, I just don't like peeing in this bag all the time.
And every time I said that I didn't want to, Dad, I don't want to do the ballet. He would walk in with the pickle jar and put the gun to the pickle jar. He'd put the gun to the pickle jar.
We could do this the easy way, or we could do this the hard way. It's okay. I'll do the pirouettes.
So, after turning 2 years old, my son started demanding that he only wanted to wear tractor shirts, and my mind spiraled into darkness. So that's when the girl comes home and she, what's going on? He goes, I'm having a bad day, okay? This guy must have been having a rough day with his friends. You want to get a drink? He just sits there, the old mug like in a saloon style. And he goes, what happened to you? Yeah, I lost all my money in the crypto market. And they go, what happened to you? He goes, fuck, don't get me started. Son's trying to wear a shirt with a tractor on it.
Yeah. Over his fucking warm glass of kombucha.
Yeah.
This guy looks like he does like open mic deaf poetry.
For sure.
Yeah. He's got like the kind of like the side where like the skateboard hat, like.
He goes, this is what he starts his poetry. He goes, I have a poem that I'm going to start that is only actually one word. Man, woman, that will be all. Because the way that I see it, that was just one word. You go, oh, you said 2 words. You go, the way I see it, I didn't see 2 words because it was the same word.
And then in the middle of it, you just hear someone fucking break on a pool table because people are playing pool in the back. Like,
yeah. Man, woman. What's the difference? Am I a man? Am I a woman? The sports game's on in the background.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up, loser.
Shut up.
Loser. User. Are we all abusers?
Yeah. So that's what he's up to. I envisioned him on a football field. This is when he's spiraling.
Oh.
So he's at the bar spiraling of what his son might become if we let this tractor business continue, right? He goes, I envisioned him on a football field, barreling through mega muscled opponents. I imagine him waxing a sports car on a warm summer day.
I think this guy might be gay for his
Little
kid,
gay, right?
I think he might be gay for his kid.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. He goes just in a fucking
Yeah.
tight wife beater, just covered in oil.
Glistening. When my son told me he wanted to wear a tractor, I pictured him nude, frolicking through the field with 19 other muscle men, lifting weights and grunting, slowly looking at each other, making eye contact. A woman shows up. They send her away. It's just men time. The clock ticks. Everyone knows it. 8 p.m. The sauna opens.
This guy writes so lame too. Where he goes, her comment stabbed into me. Like he really is for sure deaf poetry.
I picture 2 chiseled dudes, Greek gods, rubbing oil on each other's backs, manly, stretching each other's calves out. One guy slips, touches the guy's inner thigh. Oops. This is my worst night. He looks him in the eyes, and they both, without blinking, he says, whoops. They start staring. They move closer together, all because of the truck. Yeah. So I don't know what this guy's getting on about.
Yeah, he's not that big of a deal, pal.
But 3.5 years ago, when I became a stay-at-home dad, my bias skyrocketed.
Bugman.
Yeah, he's a bit of a bugman. So basically what happened was he became a stay-at-home dad, and that's when he really started to hate gender roles. He hated them before, but that's when he really got into the hating gender roles.
He's doing why? Even though he's the opposite of gender?
Like, because he's overcompensating, right? Because basically anyone with a job, he's like, they're all, look at this guy, he doesn't hate gender
Probably
roles.
his wife, too, looks like she would legit be like a diversity consultant.
Yeah, kind of a little,
Yeah.
But basically, he's been... because he's got this job as a stay-at-home dad, right? This gig. And then he sees other person, like someone comes in to fix the sink, and he's like, oh, look at Mr. Man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he's a bug man, so someone comes in to, landscape or something like that, move boulders around, glistening. And then he's moving the boulder around. He goes, ooh, do you want some lemonade, Mr. Big Man? So he's very overcompensating.
Yeah, he's got some issues.
My son was born in New York. On the bedroom floor of the apartment I shared with my wife, and minutes after his arrival, we took turns cuddling him against our chests. So she has him against her boobs, and he's like, I can put him against my boobs, too.
Yeah, he goes, give my son my bosom.
Yeah, he's very set on getting rid of these gender roles, right? My wife always wanted to make a joke, which she wasn't happy about the joke. Even soon after giving birth, bragged that she had a connection with her new baby son that I could never attain because a man couldn't bond with babies like women could. And she was joking about this, but it really stuck with him. You know what I mean?
That's fucked up.
He goes, I was determined. I wanted to create a bond stronger than any parent had ever achieved. But I told myself that to do so, I needed to distance myself from anything that was deemed masculine.
So basically, there's one little barb from her, and he goes, "I need to be the best woman that I could possibly be."
Like his wife,
in a man's
I need
body.
to be the best woman. Yeah,
like she kind of said this thing, and he goes, "Yeah,
I'm gonna mother the fuck out of this kid. I'm gonna be the best mom you've ever seen, pal."
pal.
No, sorry, pal. He slaps himself. Well, that's one of those things. Like he comes home and his wife has the game on, and he closes his eyes and walks towards the TV holding, with his eyes, so he doesn't have to see it before turning it off.
He goes, "Honey, I bought a strap on. I'd like to be pegged."
Exactly, right?
Yep.
So he would, even driving a car, he crashes on purpose just to sort of so he's had a real time with that, and he goes, I was going to create the best thing, and I was going to be his mom. So it sort of seems almost a little like a good old fashioned mom off.
He probably sees lesbian parents. He goes, that's so sick.
That's so fucking sick, dude. He's sort of walking around the house in an apron and heels, nothing else on, having a mom off. She's vacuuming. He vacuums with a little bit of a bigger vacuum, less phallic looking.
What do you think the odds are that he just ends up being trans?
Probably at some point, yeah.
That
I mean,
seems like
he's
natural.
basically decided that he's going to live his life as a mom instead of a dad.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to change anything. But basically, it's because gender roles don't exist. It's a good old-fashioned mom off.
Yeah.
She tries to do anything. She's packing lunch, like he's beside her, trying to pack lunch a little quicker. It's like a Mrs. Doubtfire situation, sort of, right?
Yeah.
Anything
it's
that
getting
she
really
does,
competitive at home.
anything mom like she does, he can do it better.
Yeah. To the point where she's just gonna leave him for like just a regular guy. Like she thought she wanted the
Mr. Progressive,
the feminine man, and then the bug man, and then turns out she goes, yeah, I just want a regular guy. This is too much.
Yeah, it seems a bit much that I came home and I started cleaning the mirror, and he runs in and bumps me out of the way and starts cleaning it. Never lets me do laundry.
It's crocheting. He's just doing all the things.
Yeah, well, she's walking to the laundromat, and he just runs up behind her and then drop kicks her. He takes the thing and runs over like it's a video game of who could do the most mom chores, Michael Jackson Moonwalker style.
Yeah, it was a good game.
It was a great game.
Yeah.
When my mom-in-law brought my son a coverall with footballs on it, I shoved it into the depths of our closet, never to be found.
I was expecting her to be like, and I punched her in her stupid.
Oh, she
fucking
probably got a
face.
talking to of a millennial.
Yeah,
though.
probably he did like in front of because he was like,
Son?
I don't want to make I don't want to make a thing.
Female son, go to your room.
Son? Yeah.
Female son, could you please go to your room?
Female wife, could you also go to your room? I have to talk with my mother.
I'd like to have a little bit of a talk with my mother-in-law. Everyone goes to the door. He goes, what the fuck was
He goes,
that?
what the fuck is this shit? Are you fucking serious with this football stuff?
I don't know if you know, but we're raising our kid to have two moms and he also be a mom one day.
And a woman, hopefully.
So he's real bugging out here. He's bugmaning out. And that's a bunch, eh?
Yeah, by the way, the photo that is directly above that, he has a photo of his kid. It says, I paraded him through the park while he rolled his baby doll down the sidewalk in its stroller.
That must have been a proud moment.
Yeah, the kid it's like a photo. You go like, this kid looks like he's being abused. Honestly, we're like
pick up your doll.
We're like joking and all this stuff, and then you see this photo and you go like, oh, this is actually kind of sad.
Bit of a sad situation.
Yeah, kid goes, I want to push my tractor. And he goes, yeah, here's your baby doll.
Yeah, then he calls his mother-in-law and he goes, I hope you're fucking happy.
Yeah. But like the kid looks
now he's trying to be a boy.
He looks like legitimately like you see this photo and you're like, I feel bad.
He will wear flowers, and that's.
He doesn't look happy.
Oh yeah, you've got your 2-year-old son. Other kids are playing with tractors, and he's walking around in a floral dress against his will.
Yeah, pushing a fucking like a baby, like a little
Polly
girl.
Pocket.
Like I've never seen ever a 2-year-old boy just pushing a fucking baby. That's like what girls are into.
How good is that that's him opening his stroller for Christmas. But it's like the kid comes in, he goes, I hope you bought me that basketball net that I hoped for. And he walks in, it's like obviously wrapped up stroller because it's pretty obvious what he goes. He goes, well, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. He goes, yeah, it's like a Barbie doll wrapped up and it's pretty obvious what it is. Oh, what is this, a G.I. Joe? No.
Yeah, those G.I. Joes don't have racks like that.
He says, once my son could walk, I paraded him through the park. When he asked to watch clips of construction equipment. So this son is fucking, it almost does prove the point that whatever you, a little bit, the more you it's kind of when you push kids to be Christian, a lot of times they become the opposite. They go one way or the other. But
yeah, but there is this biological element to,
but you,
like, dude, my niece, like they,
no. I agree with that. Yeah. But I'm saying, depending on your personality, pushing someone really hard goes one way or the other. If you force your kid to play, golf every day, they either end up like really, going all in on it the way that you force them, or they don't even want to look at a golf ball, right? It kind of goes one way or the other, right?
Oh, this guy's gonna be like a fucking crazy. This kid, when he grows up, is gonna be like the most insane womanizer, like on
man's
earth.
Man.
Yeah, like
he's gonna be never not holding, like throwing a. He's gonna always be working in a baseball mitt.
Yeah. Every time he sees his dad when he's in a doll, he's gonna be like fucking making French and shit.
He's never not working in a baseball mitt, even at the doctor. The doctor tells him to take off his clothes, he takes the clothes off, picks the mitt back up, and while the doctor is giving him a prostate exam, he's still working in the mitt.
Doctor's like, can you just put the mitt down for a second? He goes, no.
You put the fucking mitt down. I ain't no fucking girl.
I ain't no girl.
Well, when he asked to watch some clips of the construction equipment, I mindlessly pressed play. But when he demanded the shirts, I felt like I'd failed him. I pride myself in blurring the gender lines. Blur gender lines. So sort of the new Robin Thicke song.
Yeah, Robin Thicke.
He goes, take this Polly Pocket. I know you want it. It's time for your stroller. I know you want it. That's this kid's anthem.
It's really sad because the photo of him with like in the truck and he looks so happy, and then the photo of the kid with the fucking stroller and he looks so upset.
Yeah, we're gonna.
And this guy's like showing this up, being like, "This is parenting," and you're like, "You're like abusing this kid."
And for your birthday, it's an apron. I know you want it. I know you want it. Blurred gender lines, ladies and gentlemen. So his heart's been breaking for this. Although I'd like to believe I'm a special guy because I'm a stay-at-home who breaks through gender boxes. Sort of a hero, right? But it turns out he's not a hero. And he goes, if he pulled this off, he would have been so happy, though, if he saw the son. He goes, hey, Dad, I'm actually tired of playing with the trucks. Would you mind if I bake some banana bread? And then he walks to the mirror and he looks at himself and he goes, there's a hero lies in you. I always tell you this, but we had a guy at school named You Hero. And we used to say that he picks up girls. I can be you hero, baby. Thank you for watching that clip, supporting the channel. If you like The Boyscast, there's a new episode every week at patreon.com/TheBoyscast.
That's patreon.com/TheBoyscast.